Hi everybody, thanks for purchasing my disc golf wheel nuts. These have been selling out really fast and I haven't been able to keep up. And there's been a lot of questions on how to assemble it. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. So I threw together this video really quick just to show you how to do it. Now, you're going to want to take the axle off the cart and thread both wheel nuts on. You need to find which of the two is tighter. And it's important that one is if you're going to be taking these off the cart often. If you're going to just tighten them on and leave them on, it's not too important. But I have to take the wheels off my cart to fit in my car, so that's one of the big reasons why I came up with this in the first place. So now we're going to tighten these down and find out which one is tightening the fastest. That's the looser of the two. So this one, you can see the axle is already starting to come out, where this one is not. So this is the tighter one. This is going to be the one that is going to be on the cart all the time. And this is going to be the one that we use to disassemble the cart. Now you're going to want to keep an idea of which one is which. I like to make sure that I always put the looser of the two on the right hand side of the disc golf cart, facing the direction that I'm assembling it, so from the handle side of the cart. You're going to need a pair of pliers because the lock nuts that are in here are very tight. They will get looser over time, but you can undo these screws and replace the lock nut when it does wear out, which is really nice. Okay, so this is the tighter of the two. I'm going to hold it onto it with a pair of pliers. I'm going to tighten this down until the axle becomes flush with the edge of the nut. If you have some sort of locking pliers, it's probably the best bet. Now, in the middle of the axle, it's not really going to matter that much because no matter how much damage you do to it there, it's not going to affect the cart. But you want to be careful not to damage the threads. There we go. I should also mention this is a set that is custom embossed with my nickname on it. That is available for an extra fee if you guys would like them custom embossed. Alright, now, how do I turn the camera around? Can I? No, I guess not. Okay, well, we'll keep it rolling this way. Alright, now we need to assemble the axle into the cart. So we're going to put the axle through, like so. Going to put on the spacer. And now, I'm not going to actually show it on the cart because every time I do that, it messes up the camera. So I'm just going to run through it in the air. So at this point, you now would slide it under the cart. Slide your other axle spacer on. And then your other wheel. On the cart, like so. Now, at this point, because this nut isn't going to want to turn, all you have to do is thread on the looser nut. There. So now when it threads on, it's going to be very close to the edge. It may stick out a little bit, maybe a little bit on the inside. It all depends on how your cart is made. But you want it on the snug side, but not too tight. Enough so the axle doesn't move around. but not so not so tight that you're crushing everything, not so loose that the axle moves with it. And that's all there is to it. Now you want to keep in mind which one of is the two looser ones. You might want to mark it. Or like I do, I always put the loose one on the right hand side of the cart facing the handle. So whenever I'm assembling it, taking it apart, putting it together, I always undo it from the same side. That's all there is to it. And I will be sending out instructions that have pictures, documentation on how to take these apart to replace the lock nut on the inside. But since nobody's going to need to do that for many, many months, if not years, there's no rush to do that. There was a rush to get this part out. So thank you very much for buying my product. Please spread the word, and I hope you enjoy it.